guys, welcome and welcome back my channel. I am Priya. Today I am with class 9 science NCERT book, that is fundamental unit of life. So today our first topic is definition. Alright. Well guys, let's begin. Well guys, what do we need to construct a wall? Obviously your answer is going that is bricks. But we need a bunch of bricks which we can construct a wall, and we need to arrange that in orderly and manner in pattern. And finally we have got a huge wall. So what do the relation between a wall and organisms, a bricks and cell? Basically a big relation there. So let me define how there is a big definition. So there is a structure of bricks and which is represent a cell, a house. Let me define. If I have an example, that is an amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism who it has only one cell. That's why it is called a unicellular organism. So it's made of only one cell. So what do you observe by that? Obviously you are observed that is only one cell made its life, its body. And if I give an example of human beings like us, so we are made of a million and trillion cell. So that's why one cell made its body. So I hope you can relate with the bricks and cell. Okay, so now I write some definition of cell, that is 3 definition there, because 3 definition given in NCERT, that why I understand it's important and I write there. Okay, so let me read what is this. So first is building blocking of life. So let's break into its 3 part. First is building blocking. Why it is called the building blocking of life? Because it's the make a living organism's life. For instance, again we have a best example, that is amoeba. Amoeba is made of only one cell, and only one cell make its body. That's why it is called the building blocking of life. Okay, so one cell make a living organisms. That's why it is called the building blocking of life. And second definition is fundamental unit of life. So why it is called the fundamental unit of life? Well guys, again we have an example, amoeba. Amoeba, okay, it's not there. We need to give an example of amoeba. We are living organisms. If anybody asks you what's the smallest unit of your life, so maybe their answer will be cell, because cell is the smallest unit of life of any living organisms. Alright, and next one is structure and functional unit of life. Why it is called the structural and functional unit of life? Because guys, we have another example, that is amoeba. Amoeba, if I remove nucleus of amoeba, then I ask you what is this? Maybe you say it's a bag like structure and something contained inside it. So I said no, it's an amoeba. So if it has no any nucleus and no any structure of cell, so how you can assume this is amoeba? That's why it is called the structural unit of life. And now the turn, why it is called the functional unit of life? Because it provide, because it is made of, because it's perform all the basic function of life, like nutrition, observation, secretion, as well reproduction. That's why it is called the functional unit of life. Only a single cell perform all the basic function of life. Well guys, I hope you understand. Let me quick revise what we have learned. So firstly, if your teacher asks you what is cell, so what you can say? You can say, basically you assume in your mind and recognize a bricks, and the bricks give a clue about a cell. So whenever your teacher, yeah, anybody asks you what is cell, then firstly you observe in your mind and think about bricks, and then you have got an idea, and basically you have a easily to find out what is cell. Okay, and second is why it is called a building blocking of life, because a single cell made a living organism's life. That's why it is called a building blocking of life. Why it is called a functional unit of life? Because it's perform all the basic function of life. That's why it is called the functional unit of life. And why it is called the structural unit of life? Because it's provide a structure we are now. So basically in firstly we are a single cell which is called, and with the help of single cell we formed a single cell divide into a different cell, and then it's a basically it's a make a ball like structure that is called the zygote. And we are even a human beings is made up of only one cell. Our starting means our life when start with a single cell. That's why it is provide a structure, and that's why it is called the structural unit of life. And now why it is called the smallest unit of life? Because it is the smallest in our life. So that's why it is called the smallest unit of life. So well guys, that's all about this class. Bye bye. Thank you.